how did you hook up with Bobby? Because we have some questions we're going to ask. We're going to get to. So everybody, for questions, I don't mean to. I don't want you to think I'm ignoring you. I have a kind of a planned arc for the interview, and so save your questions to the end. I also have some questions that we're writing. So how did you hook up with Bobby, and how did you get involved with Cosa Nostra?
After the 99, everybody got killed, and Roman was actually like my closest friend when we were little kids growing up. We were like South Park growing up.
Oh wow!
It was like me, Roman, Caesar, Ricky, Dante. There was a whole bunch of us. Jamie. We were like the Goonies, and wherever I found a place to explore, they'd follow me. I'd be throwing like the old butcher hooks with rope on them through the windows in Ghost Town, climbing up the walls. Baby Ruth.
So you hook up with Bobby's cousin now, like because you're kind of getting a little closer to the fire, right? Like Bobby's a guy.
Well, I had to make a decision. You know what I mean? I am by myself. I'm moving a lot of weight. I had the biggest arsenal in the city at the time.
Yeah.
I use the word arsenal loosely. If you ever saw the thing, I think Tizzy's family was telling you some of the stories. What are the round things? What are the round things for?
I got some of it. I always get worried about statute of limitations myself, so I don't want to say anything. All right.
Yeah.
So with that said, you hook up with Bobby's crew. Now you get a little protection, a little swag.
I went into his cousin Ricky, and the first week, I was, getting whatever from him at the time, and that was my business. I was moving coke in pot, and I think ecstasy at the time too, because that's when it first hit. We even had our own brand label. I had the Skull and Crossbones. Everybody knew those came from me. I used the death.
So you had like branded, So what is it now? They call it Molly or whatever. Now it's at the time.
We had our own symbol. Anybody got the Skull and Crossbones? They know they were mine. They knew they were good.
Now, for you, kind of hooking up with Bobby's cousin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you were kind of used to being independent. Did you now you get a little protection? Did you have to kick in a little bit? Or
no, I never paid anybody anything.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'd go toe to toe with you before I give you a dime. If they want something, if they tell me, I'm making money, and they're supposed to get a piece, I'll tell them get in the car and come with me. And none of them ever do.
now I get a little fascinated when I hear kind of the story and progressions of a guy who's a street guy and how they progress into Cosa Nostra. Because to me, Cosa Nostra is like the Ivy League, the Yankees of the criminal underworld.
How did I get into then Harvard? I remember you told me that.
That's right.
And I got into there too.
If you guys remember this from the NBA and Buttman, I calculated the acceptance rate in La Cosa Nostra in New York, at least for New York, probably every city, is harder to get into than Harvard University. I think their acceptance rate is 4%. Cosa Nostra is like 0.01%. I did the math in one of the old episodes. I can always do it on the community. So you know what? So you're at Harvard, aka Cosa Nostra grad. So I want to know how you kind of went from being an associate with Bobby's cousin to getting hooked up with Bobby himself.
Well, at the time, my trial just ended.
Yeah.
I'm in jewelry school. I'm engaged to a beautiful Irish Catholic girl named Karen Stone from Effort.
Nice.
And we were planning on getting married. And then I get that phone call. My mother got 6 months to live. She got pancreatic cancer.
Hey.
My plan was to go to school and spend the rest of my life with my mother traveling. That was our plan. Me and my mother had this all planned out.
Wow.
So when she passed, that was it. I just didn't care. There was that hole in me, like that void. Nothing.
So you wound up not marrying Karen.
No. The biggest mistake I ever made.
And then you got into deeper with the criminal life.
Well, yeah, with his cousin, because his family just got killed, and we were actually not me and Bobby, but me and his cousins, who were best friends as children, were actually enemies at the time.
Wow! So aside for the Gardner heist, what were the other scores? What were the other scores that Bobby's cousin and you were doing?
Bobby's cousins never did it. They weren't score guys. You know, we did little things like we'd go when they put a brand new like sunglass place in the neighborhood. We'd smash the windows, take all the displays. If they put the big magnums of Pierre Joet and Don Perignon in the windows, we'd smash the windows and run away with like $1,000 bottle of champagne.
Now, I had the pleasure of interviewing Bobby a few times and spent some time with Bobby as well. But Bobby was kind of like went to the Cape. Then when things weren't where he wanted them to be, he came back, right? Always had a name.
All those years when he was down the Cape, this all took place.
Well, that's my thing, right? Like he came back, right? Although he had a name, let's be honest.
Yes.
He was growing in stature and power. Yeah. To him, was he Bobby Luisi yet, or did he grow to become Bobby Luisi? To you, Paul Tanso?
In the North End, it doesn't matter. Everybody down there knows you do not go up Michelangelo Street looking for a fight. Yeah. You know, you do not. That's okay. That's the one place in the North End you don't want to go pick a fight.
And now you get like Starbucks and scones, but back then I got it.
Yeah. All right. And then I hooked up with him. I started moving.
You ain't skipping over this one, Paul. Give me your first in-person meeting with Bobby when you started doing some real business, or when you first met Bobby. Give me how that meeting went.
I haven't seen him in God knows how many years. I think it was 95. Yeah. 96, the latest. You know, and he comes over and he smiled. He goes, "You gonna stick around and hey, with my cousin, keep an eye?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll keep an eye on him," you know. And he's laughing, you know, we're joking around. And he was with a couple of Salemi associates, I think. Salemi guys, you know, real guys. They were made and at the time and stuff like that. And you know, he already was with those guys.
Yeah.
You know, so he was already my go-to guy at that point.
So when Bobby first, you heard, right? Because Bobby's a leadership quality, great guy.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Paul, I'm going to go get straightened out with Joey. I'm going to become a Philly guy. Just hang on. You know, I got you. Yeah. Were you thinking this guy's nuts? Or what were you thinking, him kind of partnering with the Philly guys?
I told him he didn't need it. No one's coming. And you've seen me, Tom, walk around the street.
I know.
You see me. I don't duck.
I know.
I'm a dark holiday every day. I'm your huckleberry.
So when Bobby got his button and then he started making guys, I know a few guys he made. Which were you? Were you 1, 2, 3?
I was in the second crew.
Got it. Okay.
But I already knew I was proposed.
Got it. Okay. How important for you at that point was it? We'll get back to it. For you to be in Cosa Nostra, because Bobby was in now. Like, did that raise in value because you want to be because Bobby was there? Like, I want to kind of get a feeling for what you were looking to do.
No, not at all. Like everybody.
You're like whatever.
I had a bad temper with violence. I'm more of a guy that'll leave you in a puddle of blood and make a snow angel. I don't believe in killing people. It doesn't teach them anything. So if you like that one, huh?
you can't beat them up again. All right.
Now, it ain't that. It's you bring the heat down, you enrage their family, and I'm a Sun Tzu guy. All those other guys are Machiavellians. I've read Machiavelli.
Little different tactics. Yeah, I get it. All right. Okay. So
I'm sorry, Tom.
That's good.
I haven't seen you. I'm having a good time.
That's all right. I'm going to be up there soon after the baby gets old. After May, we're coming out. My wife's coming out with the kids probably at that point.
Oh, I can't wait. I got a couple new friends for you to meet. One of my friends, Big G, he's great. Oh man, he's watching right now. All my friends, they're all
and thank you for those. I see some new names in the chat. I think they are some people that are watching you. If you guys don't mind, take a second to subscribe, like the video and subscribe. Getting close to 10,000. When we get to 10,000, Paulie and I are gonna go out and beat somebody up. Just kidding. So all right. So Bobby gets straightened out, and then now listen. I know I don't think you're downplaying it, but it's a big deal. Now Luis is straightened out. He's a big name. He's a good dude. He's a friend of yours. You're doing stuff. What changed after that? Like, did you get into bigger stuff? Were Bobby supplying this stuff? I really want to get a feeling for what happened next.
It was a weird series of events that happened.
Okay. Always
His
is.
cousin was doing a business with an informant, Willie Mash, who was a CI confidential informant.
Yeah.
And I seen him and Ricky talking, and I says, and he's like, "What?" I'm like, "He's the one who put my last partner away for 12 years, Juju."
Yeah.
That was my partner before Ricky. I go, "He put him away for 12 years. He got an extra 2 years for a gun. They never even found." I says, "He's an informant. I can show you in black and white. I don't ever want to be around when he's there." "Oh no, never mind."